And we're gonna make some meatballs today.
Yes, we are. Now, these meatballs are perfect to drop them in some sauce, eat them by themselves. If you got little ones that are picky eaters, this one might be the one for them. Let's get into it. You're gonna need granulated onion, granulated garlic, salt, Italian seasoning, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, olive oil. Of course, you're gonna need your meat. I got 1.5 pounds of ground beef, a red onion, an egg, a bowl, a pan. Flips not necessary. You're gonna get right into it. So you got your ground beef in the bowl. You're gonna look for your egg because I couldn't find it. I don't know why I was shifting around. Break up the ground beef. Egg in bowl. Get your measuring spoons. You're only going to need 2 tablespoons and teaspoons. We're going to start with the tablespoons. We're going to go in with 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of onion. Parmesan cheese, you're going to give it 2. I put a little less there, that's my bad. Go with 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. Just a little bit extra over that 1. The Italian seasoning, if you put too much, it can give you a little heartburn because of the it's oregano and basil and parsley and rosemary and thyme. So I go light with it. You don't want it to overpower. And that was 2 tablespoons of garlic. Now we're on to teaspoons. So we only want about 1 teaspoon of salt. That's where a lot of people will mess up. They'll make it too salty. They forget that the Parmesan cheese has salt and the breadcrumb has sodium. So we're going in with a breadcrumb now. I usually eyeball it, but I would say if you gave it a 1/4 cup for 1.5 pounds, maybe a half a cup. If you put more, that's fine. Just add a little extra milk like I did here. Just throw a splash in. Get your onion. I got 1/2 an onion. It just happened to be what I had there, but 1/2 an onion will do you good. If you like more, put a little more. Dice them up. Throw them in there. The thing with the meatballs is the more you do them, the more you can make them your own. Sometimes I'll take some shredded cheese and I'll put that in there. Put a little mozzarella. In comes my helper. She's going to start mashing that all together. While this is going on, you can get your pan preheated with the oil. I took a little time to tidy up there. As she mixed the top, I came in, if you notice, like a loaf and kind of folded it in on itself. That way the flavor gets spread throughout. That way it's not just all in one spot. The size, to each his own. Sometimes I measure them with the scale. I'll do 2 ounces or 4 ounces depending. Or you can grab about like that. To kind of eyeball it if you like. It should fit in the palm of your hand. When you kind of cup your hand, it should fit in that little space. And then with a medium pressure and a circular motion, you see her doing it there. Be a little fancy, throw it back and forth. Give it a roll. Give it a roll, a little pressure. And then you just start knocking them out. Now, of course, you want to make them as evenly sized as possible. Don't freak out about it. Some might cook a little faster than others. That's fine. Just gives it a little more flavor. Besides, if you take these after they're done and you drop them in a marinara sauce to let them cook for a little bit, if you're using this, let's say, for Sunday dinner, then they're going to soften back up and they're going to absorb the sauce flavor like a sponge. It's amazing. Today we're not doing a sauce, I'm sorry. Those are your meatballs. Here's the pan. I did not preheat my pan. I forgot. I was filming. Some of the things that you'll need for this: your paper towel, you need your plate. That's important because you want to get it, once you get them off the pan, you want to get them onto something to dry. Get some of that oil off. I had been letting this pan sit here for a little bit, so I wasn't sure if the oil was ready. So what I did is I took some breadcrumb. And it's just a little trick you can do. You just flick a little bit of breadcrumb, and if it starts to react, if it starts to bubble, you see like there in your lower right corner, yep, right over there, yep, right in there, you see how it's starting to bubble a little. That's how you know, oh, okay, it's about ready. And we're gonna start dropping them in. You want about just enough oil in that pan so that the whole pan has oil. Hear that sizzle, means it's working, and you can control that by just messing with the heat. I start with the outer rim, and then I work my way in. I took the thicker ones, put them more in the middle because I got to cook more anyway. They're gonna get the main heat, and then the outside will get nice and cooked. I'll let these go. And when it's time to move them, I got tongs. If you don't got tongs, don't sweat it. A spoon would work best. If you only got like regular utensils. Like a regular size spoon like you would have for cereal or something, works just as good. That way if they stick a little on the bottom, you can kind of scoop it and you won't lose like a chunk of meat on the pan. Every little bit helps. You saw me there adjusting the heat again. I didn't want it to get crazy, so it started feeling like it was spitting too much. So I turned the heat down a little. And there you go. I flip them, let them cook on the other side, get the lid, let them steam, let them cook on the inside a little bit. I'd say forget about it, but don't forget about it. Gotta check them things. There you have it. These are some simple recipes. You know, this one here was one that I learned when I was a kid growing up. There's a lot of different ways you can make meatballs. Let me know if you try it. Let me know if you liked it. Again, with these, I didn't do anything special at the end, just the meatball itself was so good. If you have a sauce, I recommend dropping them in the red sauce, the marinara sauce, the gravy. Put it in that. Let it soak up in that a little. In this case, we're gonna get our paper towel on our plate. If you have one of these things, these little great bacon tray things, you can put the paper towel under that. That works just as nice. I didn't want to make extra dishes, so I just grabbed my paper towel and my plate. Good to go. Go ahead and grab these little ones first. Oh yeah, look at those. There you have it. One of them tried to escape. Crunchy on the outside. Nice and soft on the inside. Nice little bites of onion. Pair this with a pasta. Eat it by itself. Little salad. Let's. My daughter, who is generally not a fan of meat products.
Survey says
this is the best meatball in the whole wide world. It's actually pretty good. And there you got yourself a meatball.
thumbs up.
Good.
Well, there you have it. If the skeptic liked it, you might too. That was Cooking with Shives. I'll see you in the next one. Arrivederci.